Hi everyone, it's King Billy back with another Idle Heroes video. So we've got the lovely new intro screen. And why have we got that? Well, it's the Mid-Autumn Festival event. Okay, so let's get straight into that one for you. So here's the lovely new Mid-Autumn interface for you. And there's all the lovely Mid-Autumn events. Okay, so just to say as well, if you could like this video, that helps, and if you could subscribe and also hit the bell for notifications, you'll be notified when there's more videos coming out like this. We try and get a video out every day as long as there's content to do. It's an idle game, so there's not always content. I don't like to give you content for no reason. So yes, there's a lot to get into today, so let's just go through everything. First of all, it is, as I say, Friday, new events day. If you just go in here, you still have today to spend your stuff, your skull coins in the shadow graveyard. Don't forget to do that. It's horrible. I've done it before, and it's a horrible feeling when you just fall asleep or whatever in the night time and you've got a busy day and you wake up and you can't spend them anymore and you've missed your chance. So I would also like to say is that you have got a heroic summon event going on now, and the Heroic Summon event is also going to possibly contribute towards the Mid-Autumn Festival event as well, which we're going to go into those details in a minute. So when you're spending here, bear that in mind. If you need scrolls to help you complete events, then buy the scrolls out. I've got 2,531 coins here, so potentially that's 25 scrolls for me. I don't think I'm going to need the 25 scrolls, so I'm probably just going to buy out the profit orbs for myself. And I'll get 8 profit orbs, and then I'll buy 1 scroll, and then I'll just buy, I don't know, 15 lots of the gold, and keep 1 skull coin for nostalgia, because I always do that. Okay, so there's that one. Don't forget to buy your stuff out. Let's have a look at the autumn festival as well here. Mid-Autumn Break Festival. So here we are. Here's all the new stuff. So we went over yesterday in the video briefly this kind of stuff here. So basically, Drink to the Moon is just during the event, you log in every day for 7 days and you get these lovely rewards here. And DH Games have done a good job here, because what they've done is they've basically linked a lot of this in with this one, the gifts from the Jade Rabbit. So for example, if you're going to get everything in here, which I'm going to try and do, you're going to need 8,000 gems. And the items on the left to upgrade to the items on the right. Okay, so for example, you can exchange the skin plus 1,500 gems to get the Narkia skin, which looks awesome. It gives a 3% attack, 3% HP, and 3% damage reduce. So yeah, good stuff there. That is the Crescent Emissary. I don't know what that word means, but that's cool. It looks cool, certainly. On that one, as I've said, already got the skins, but on here, there we go. They're going to give you 10 skins on day 2, so that helps you. So really, you're only using your gems. The skin is a free gift as long as you put those 1,500 gems towards it. Same as day 4, you get 50 hero shards. So your hero shards on here, 50 to get a light or a dark elite hero. You really just paying 2,500 gems for it, which in comparative prices is really good. Day 6, log in, get your orange artifact shards, and then go down here with your gems, 1,500 gems, and you'll be able to get the exclusive artifact, which is a bit of a gamble, but I'll still be going for it. See what I get. If you like to have a little gamble and see what you get. I mean, orange artifacts are cool, but exclusives are potentially really, really good. So yeah, you're going to need 8,000 gems if you want everything out of there. Okay, so don't just go like I go straight in now and say, I'm going to get the Nokia skin because I want to build Nokia, but I need to make sure I'm going to have 8,000 gems to get things that are more important, like a light and dark hero that are going to help with my heroic miracle, etc. So that's that. Okay, so check in. You're going to get the little avatar, the 500 gems. Let's go up here. Let's change the avatar up. Special avatars. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we've got special avatar on. It's a little bunny playing or eating a moon cake, I think, with a moon behind it. Cool, whatever. Oh, also, just want to mention, look at that, I have got 1 billion gold. That's an achievement. I remember struggling to get over 200 for a long time and stuff, and now I've got 1 billion gold there. So that's awesome. Also I'm at level 169, which means for me, for my gems, I'm soon going to be on level 170, which means I get the achievement at the top there for 1400 gems. So that's going to take me up to, let's say I've got 3,400 now, if we round that up, 3,000, so 4,800. I think I'll easily get up to 8,000 gems. I'll show you why as we go through the events. So yeah, all your daily logins there, you're going to get 10 more scrolls, you're going to get super chips, as well as the shards for the hero that we mentioned, the prophet orbs, feathers, loads of cool stuff there for you, and wishing coins as well, which wishing coins are going to come into play in the event. So this is the main part of the event. Yeah, this one here, which is the Moonlight Pool. This is where you're going to get the main things, and obviously we went over this in the video yesterday, but we didn't know really how much it was going to cost, how much it was going to be for free to players or like spenders, and how much it was going to be pay to get. So I'm going to break it down now for you in the screenshot here, which we went over yesterday. You will see some things which are pay to get and some things which are going to be achievable by free to play. So I'll just quickly go over that with you now. So looking in the Moonlight Pool here, everything on the left half of the screen is achievable as a free to play player, but in reality you're only going to get one of each column if you have probably got, I'd say, 1,500 scrolls saved up. No, you're going to need 2,000 scrolls to get everything. You're going to need 2,000 scrolls because you're going to need the 200 points for every 10 summons. Yes, you're going to need to do 2,000 scrolls. Within that, you would get 4 copies of Gustin, and I assume you would get a 5th one as well. So if you want everything, you need to get 5. You need to get 2,000 scrolls done. You need to get the 4 copies of Gustin and at least 1 copy from your actual summons to get the 5 copies. Plus you need to have the food as well, which I'm assuming at the end of 2,000 you have the food to make up the 10-star Gustin, and you would also need a lot of bag space to achieve that. So good luck with that. Everything on the right half of the screen, all the stuff, all the light and dark stuff there in the, I would say, even more superior artifacts there, they are going to be only available to people who pay. Okay, so here's the Moonlight Pool, and once upon a time, a legend of Moonlight Pool was widely spread on the idle continent. If people faithfully pray to the moon at favourable time, 4 goddesses will make their presence, offer to them proper gifts, and they will give you what you are longing for. So are you the lucky one? You don't need to be lucky, you just need to have saved a load of scrolls. That's basically it. Let's have a look at this one. So there's a total of 4 heroes in the Moonlight Pool. Tap a hero to enter its exchange interface. So each hero will make its presence at both Crescent Pool and Full Moon Pool. Use Cheese Mooncake to exchange 4 items at Crescent Pool. So that's basically the free stuff, free to play stuff. And while use Osmanthus Mooncake to exchange 4 items in the Full Moon Pool. So that's where you've got to spend. At the exchange interface of hero, you can only choose 1 item from each of the 2 pools for exchange for, and tap on the plus icon inside there to check the details of how to obtain the mooncakes. So let's just look, I can't remember her name at the first one, and yeah, so on the right hand side, obtain it from the value package, obtain it from the festive lantern pack, and on the left hand side here, the cheese mooncake. So during the event, complete every 10 heroic summons to obtain a cheese mooncake times 1, capping at 200. So it's not 200 summons to get 200 points, as I first thought when I first woke up when I was half asleep, which had me very excited about getting a nice artifact there. But in reality, it's 2,000 heroic summons to enable you to get the 200 points max. Okay. During the event number 2, obtain any 1 5-star hero from the summon circle, creation circle, or shard summon to obtain the cheese mooncake times 1, capping at 40. So usually monthly you're meant to do 20 of them. This time they're looking for 40, so I don't know if that's achievable or not. during the event, spin every 10 times at Wishing Fountain to obtain cheese mooncake times 1, capping at 30. So basically, the usual Wishing Fountain event, you would use 240 chips, doing 10 spins at a time, which only costs you 8 chips for 10 spins, and you'll get 300 spins done. You'll get all the loot out of there for doing the 300 spins, plus you'll get these 30 points as well if you do that. But you won't get your usual kind of Wishing Fountain event rewards. So the orbs and what have you, you won't get those for that, which is slightly disappointing, but we can't have it all. Number 4, during the event, complete every 1 4-star or above tavern quest to obtain a cheese mooncake times 1, capping at 30. So you should be able to get 30 4-star and above tavern quests completed. And during the event, battle every 5 times at Crystal Crown League to obtain cheese mooncake times 1, capping at 30. So 150 tickets basically, and you're going to get the 30 points there. This is where it comes into play again with your summons. So if you've got light up Gustin 5-star at the gallery, so basically get a 5-star hero to get the 10 points, get him up to 6-star to get the 20 points, and get him up to 10-star to get another 60 points. So if you've got enough scrolls to do 2,000 scrolls, you should get the 200 points at the number 1 there, and then at number 6, 7, and 8 should really be completed as well, because you'll get 4, if you're doing the 4 loops, you'll get 4 copies of Gustin. You need 5 to get into 10-star, plus all the food you'll get from doing that as well. Shouldn't be a problem, and as long as you've got the bag space, remember that as well. And yeah, you should be able to get at least 1 copy out of your summons, unless you're very, very, very unlucky, and that would get you up to 60. So in total, on here, there are available 420 points. And strangely enough, if you're going to go for 1 skin at 35, 1 skin at 35, 1 hero at 70, another hero at 70, and a lovely artifact here at 245, that will be 420. So yes, as a free-to-play player, it is achievable to get 1 of every item from each of the heroes in the Crescent Moon Pool, but realistically you need to be doing 2,000 summons to do that. Okay, so if you've got the 2,000 summons, you can have all that lovely stuff, and you can have your choice of 1 of 4 items in the Crescent Pool. The stuff on the Full Moon Pool, you're going to have to pay a lot of money to get, basically. So there you go, that's that one. It is achievable. Realistically, as a free-to-play player, there should be a way for you to get 140 cheese mooncakes to get 1 hero out of the Crescent Pool from there, and 1 from there. Okay, so the 2 there. If you fail to do that, you could always, I think everyone should be able to get a skin from the Crescent Pool and 1 hero of their choice from either of the 2 Crescent Pools. Okay, so you only need 105 really to get a skin and a hero from that. But realistically, if you do 100 summons, which everyone should be able to do, unless you're saving the scrolls for a Christmas event and don't want to use them, you should get 10 points there, or 10 cheese mooncakes. I'm going to call them points because it's easier to say. You should get 40 points from doing the 5 heroes. You might not get the full 40. I don't know if that's achievable. 240 chips for the Wishing Fountain get you another 30, 30 from your Tavern quests, and 30 from your Crystal Crown League. So in total, up to 140, I would say, is achievable there. For this bit here, you're going to need basically 8,000 gems. Yeah. Personally, I'm going to try and get 8,000 gems and do them all. I've got 4,368 gems now because I've grabbed a few stuff out off camera, and then this one is just spending your money. If you want to get the new penny skin with 3% attack, 5% control immune, and 3% reduced damage, you are going to have to spend the £50 for now until it comes available in the Relic Store, most likely further down the line. Okay, so there's your packs there. I'll let you read them yourself, but basically you're getting your there's a £10 pack, a £20 pack, and a £50 pack. The £50 pack is the only one that has the Oz Manthus mooncakes in it. Okay, so that's, as I say, if you're trying to spend to get stuff, and that's something that you're probably going to want to grab out. Alright, as I say, these ones are pretty good. You're basically getting all the gifts on the left hand side given to you for logging in daily. You just need to spend the gems. Apart from, you don't get 100 hero shards, you only get 50, but they're easy to come by. So really, you should be looking to get all those. I've got 4,368. I would look into where I get those from. So I'm going to get from this one, I'm going to get up to level 170. That's not the right button. This one, I'm going to get 1400 there. I'm going to grab out a load of stuff from my tavern quests. So say I get about another 1,000 from there. So that's 2,400. So let's say rounded up more 4,400. I'll be on 6,800. And then you need to get another 1,200 from somewhere. You should get those just basically from your dailies. You get like about 100 a day there approximately. I don't go and do them every day, but yeah, about 100 a day, stuff that you're grabbing out just from various places. You get 100 from your daily login, you get things from your check-in here, you get things from you get 200 a day just by going on this. So yeah, it should be definitely be achievable. You don't have to spend everything straight away. Wait till the end of the event and see what you can afford then, and see what you value most and what you want if you haven't got the full 8,000 gems to spend. Okay. So yeah, that's basically it. Mid-Autumn Festival. It's pretty straightforward. Just go in there, collect as much stuff as you can. Look at the points. Look at where you can get them from, and then at the end, wait till the end and see what have you got, because you might only have enough for a hero and a skin, but you might have enough for 2 heroes, and then just whatever's important to you, buy that stuff out of the cool event. Don't forget to spend, as I say, your Shadow Graveyard skull coins. Yeah, so you would need to buy £50 for the Dragon Lantern. You would get 40 Osmanthus mooncakes there, and then so that's £50. And then you would need to go into the cool events there and look at the value packages. Say you were buying those out for 65 each. We're looking to get 245, so it's 65 each. That's 65, that's 120, that's 130, 130. Oh, you're going to need another one, 130 plus, that's 195 plus 50, yeah. 195, so 65, 130. Yes, you need 3 of those. So you're going to have to spend £350 to get one of the pay-to-win artifacts where are we? In here, the full moon section. To get one of those at 245 is going to cost £350. Wow, oh wow. Okay then, so that's a lot of money. But hey, anyways, if you want to spend your money on that, if you win the lottery or whatever, then excellent news, you do that. For us normal people, it's never going to happen, that one. Right, so moving swiftly on, we have, that's basically it for the Mid-Autumn Festival events. Let's look at the Summon and Altar events, which are the standard events that have come on this week. So, as we've mentioned there, value packages. So you can get the value packages, you can get the scrolls, you get a lot of scrolls in there. For if you're buying those 100 out, £100 option, you can get up to 4 of those. You can get your 5,000 gems each time and 120 scrolls, which will help you with the Mid-Autumn Festival event, and it will also help you just in general with the Summon event. Other options, you're allowed up to 4 of the £70 one, which gets you 80 scrolls, 30 Osmanthus mooncakes, and 3,500 gems for each time. You're allowed up to 5 of the £30 one, which gets you the 1,500 gems a time, 35 scrolls, and 12 of the Osmanthus mooncakes. And then if you're looking up to get up to 5 of these ones for a tenner, 500 gems and 10 scrolls. Not to mention, obviously, you've got all your VIP experiences in that column there as well. You can read that 5,000, 3,500, 1,500, and 500. So it's the same VIP points that you get as this equals the number of gems that you get in each package there. Yeah, so here's your hero lottery big prize. So during the event, there's a higher chance to get the below hero. Big prizes will also be awarded to you once you get the hero. If you get it from the profit tree replacement, you can't get the prize. Okay, you don't get those 4 bits of armor, bits of gear. Yeah, so you will be looking at getting Gustin here. We'll look at him in a bit in his 10-star form, and you can do up to 4 loops on the summon, which is this one here. You will also get on the summons, you also get like a double the chance of getting a 5-star hero than what you usually get when the event is on for the week. Okay, so standard stuff here. So for 50 point mark, if you spend 50 scrolls, you will get 10 scrolls back, and you'll also get 3 profit orbs. You get the same again once you reach 100 points for spending 100 scrolls. At 200, you'll get 10 scrolls back, and you will also get 4 orbs, and you'll get a copy of Kareem. At 300, you get a copy of the soul symbol or soul stones, whatever you want to call them, and that's for your hero replacement and your hero regression. I've used them, they do come in really handy. Just have a few of them stashed away in your bag there, and you get 5 profit orbs again. And the 400 points, that's when you get Gustin. Okay, as I say, 1 copy of Gustin there will help you out in the Mid-Autumn Festival event, but really, if you want to complete the event fully and get everything, you're going to need 5 copies of him. And then at 500 points, you get the 15 feathers. So if you're going to do that, if you could do that 4 times, you're going to be looking at 60 feathers, which is enough to buy out a normal elite hero from the normal factions, not from light or dark. And oh yeah, and also we've got Armin Ra. Look at her there in the Relic store now. That'll make a lot of people happy. We've also got the skins as well for Armin Ra, which I'm not particularly keen on, and also the penny one, which I think a lot of people got when she was released. I believe they had this one as a free gift or something like that. So a lot of people have got that one already, but that's there for you as well. Alright, so there's the summon prizes and hero exchange. Awesome. So this one is all about the Fortress heroes there. So we've got the recently worked Shia copy, and we have also got the penny copy. So let's press exchange. Let's go in the shop, and I've only got 2,760 altar stones back in probably shop. Get that up to the 6,000 because I do want a penny copy. I'm currently at E3 and get a copy there. If I can also get a copy of her from the Mid-Autumn Festival, possibly. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do yet, because I do need obviously food as well to build her up, but that would be 2 copies, and that would be enough to get her to E5, which I plan on doing at some stage anyways. And share copy, well, I'll never get enough to get both copies, and I've had her previously before she was reworked, so I wouldn't be looking to get that, but further down the line perhaps build her up as well. So there you go, there's your options. There's a lot to go over today, so I won't go into every here. I won't go into Penny, I don't think, and I won't go into Shia. Obviously we've got to look at Gustin, who's the new hero. So obviously it's all about the Shadow faction really here. Let's look at Gustin, he's the new hero. Let's go Shadow. Okay, let's look at him. So 5-star Gustin, where are you? There you are. Okay, he looks cool. He's got his little cauldron or whatever it is there, his little flame basket, and his little totem or whatever that is on the right with the bones are kind of moving, so that's cool. In his 6-star form, he looks like this. So his little cauldron basket thing is looking cool. There's some jaw bones on it, not much else changing there. But then it's the 10-star option there. It's got a really cool basket which has the kind of, I don't know, soul flame in it with the, you can see the hands coming out with it, and I think that's really cool. I like that a lot, and he seems to be wearing a slightly different outfit and stuff, so there you go. So yeah, he's a Shadow faction. It's all about the Shadow faction, I think, at this event. We've got the reworks for Jahra and Horus to go over as well. So yeah, he's the priest. He's got the 587,000 base health, 19,500 attack, 1,605 on the armor, and 11,780 on the speed. Would have been better to see him, I think, at 11,880 for the speed, but it's 1178 for now, which is still fast, certainly faster than the other priests. But yeah, I think 1188 is kind of the benchmark for speed for a lot of characters. So let's just look at his stats in full here. So the first one you've got is his active skill. We'll go from left to right. So active skill, Demon Totem. He deals 200% of attack damage against 2 random enemies. He places 1 Demon Totem for 3 rounds. So the video I've seen is correct. He kind of puts this Demon Totem down. It has a little health bar of its own or something going on there. He places 1 Demon Totem for 3 rounds. He has a 60% chance to remove 1 attribute buff on targets. So any buff that's on the target, you've got a 60% chance to remove it from them. The Demon Totem, as I say, it lasts for 3 rounds. So whenever an ally is attacked by an active skill or a basic skill, he has a 60% chance to remove 2 debuffs on the ally being attacked. The effect can be triggered up to 4 times. When a round ends, he restores the ally with the lowest HP by 25% of the max HP. So that can be quite good at keeping your team alive, I think. So the Shadow Imprint, he's got a passive skill, HP plus 25%. He's got Control Immune plus 30%. The speed is plus 30%, so his speed stat would go up as well. So that would be good. And the effect of being healed is increased by 30% as well. So a bit of CC, a bit extra HP, the speed, and the effect of being healed is going to go up as well. So you're going to probably need a healer as well in your team to keep his heals up. Cloak of Fog, so passive skill, when a round ends, he has a 50% chance to reduce 30 energy from 2 random enemies. Okay, fair enough. So really that's going to average out at one enemy every round on average. So that's cool. And when the battle starts, this is a good one, the Link of Souls. This is what I really like about this one. When the battle starts, he releases the Link of Souls against 1 random enemy. So that's at the very start. The Link of Souls, basically, whenever Gustin, here we call him Horus, got Horus on the brain. Whenever Gustin takes damage, the target which is linked on the opposing team will also take 70% of the damage he receives. Okay, so that means whenever he receives damage from any of the enemies, so if you've got 6 enemies there and he is receiving all that damage from all 6 enemies, 70% of all that damage will also go onto that linked target, when that, as well as all the damage that your team is doing to that target. Okay, so he's basically going to be getting 12 lots of damage, including the damage he deals himself, will go back onto him. Well, 70% of it will go back onto him. When the target who's linked dies, the Link of Souls will choose a new target at the start of the next round. Okay, so that's really the one that looks strong. It looks stronger than the active. I mean, the active's like support, but this is like the one that's going to kill everyone. So yeah, it looks pretty strong. There's a funky little dance. I like that. So there you go. That's Gustin for you. It does look good, I think. And he kind of does some stuff that no other heroes really do. So yeah, he's being billed as kind of one of the strong ones. Okay, so that's Gustin for you. We have got reworks on Jahra and Horus as well. Okay, Jahra more PvP and Horus is more PvE. So for me, I've got Horus. I don't have a Jahra. Really look to build in the future, but let's just quickly go over reworks there. Okay, so looking at Jahra's rework. So on the left half of the screen is the old Jahra stats, and on the right half of the screen is the new Jahra stats. Just looking at her actual stats there, nothing has changed apart from her speed. She's gone from 1164 speed to 1188 speed, so she is much faster. 1188 is a high speed, equal to Oberon. I believe when Oberon came out, he was on 1178, I believe. Then they buffed him up a week or two later up to 1188, and it kind of made all the difference. So I think having the extra speed will make a difference again in PvP for Jahra. The Evil Infestation, if we look at that first of all, just having a quick scan between the two. Okay, so the difference here is it's still dealing 235% of attack damage against 4 random enemies, but the poison is lasting for 3 rounds rather than 2. It's dealing 150% of attack rather than 100 per round. Meanwhile, she used to have a 20% chance to freeze them. It's now a 25% chance to freeze them for 2 rounds, and it was a 20% chance to petrify them for 2 rounds, and now a 25% chance. So the chance in total has gone from 40% to control them there up to 50%. So nice little buffs there on Evil Infestation for the active skill. Going to the right of that one, we've got Jahra's Temptation passive skill, basic attack. Okay, so previously it was basic attack targets 2 random enemies. Now she is targeting the frontline enemies, dealing 120% of attack damage, 100% chance to steal. It was 15% of their attack for 3 rounds. It's now 20% of their attack for 3 rounds. So again, small buffs there, but as I say, also slight changes. Now attacking the front line, so you know exactly where her attack is going to go. If we go down and to the left, Shadow of Night passive skill, which is just a kind of buff. So this has gone up quite a bit. Before she had just the attack plus 20%, the crit plus 25%, and the HP plus 25%. They're still the same apart from the crit, which has gone up by 5%. The additions are, she's also got speed plus 40. So I think that'll be plus 40 will be on top of the 1188. So she will be really quick now. She didn't have that speed buff at all before. And damage against frozen and petrified enemies is plus 60%. So that's a lot of damage. As I say, a slightly increased chance of freezing or petrifying them, and a massive increase in the damage against those enemies. Okay, and the last one is the Guardian Spirit passive skill. Okay, so this has changed quite a bit. So previously, when taking skill damage, she had a 50% to restore 280% of attack HP. Now, let's have a look at this. Whenever a foe is petrified, restores self 250% of attack HP. So that's gone down, and increases self 10% of attack for 3 rounds. Whenever a foe is frozen, restores self 20 energy and increases self 10% of attack for 3 rounds. And previously she had a 50% chance to gain self 30 energy. So looking at Horus, his, again, the same layout. So left hand of the side screen is old Horus, and new reworked Horus is on the right half of the screen. So his actual stats along the top there, nothing has changed. The Torment of Flesh and Soul is the active skill, which remains unchanged. Corrupted Rebirth remains unchanged as well. Along the bottom, we've got the Descending Raven passive skill. This has changed slightly. So it was whenever a hero on the battlefield releases active skill, Horus gains 3% of attack, 3% of control immune, and 1% of crit damage. It's changed now to Horus gaining 5% of attack and 2% of crit damage. No control immune, but crit damage and attack have gone up, so doing more damage there, as long as he's not CC'd. And we have the Crimson Contract, which I can see straight away has changed. So used to be when he blocked successfully, he dealt 20% of current HP damage against the attacker, and the damage was capped at 1000% of Horus's attack. Now he does, with every 3 successful blocks, he dispels all effects of being controlled. So that's where the control immunity comes in, which we've lost on the Descending Raven. It deals 20% of max HP. So before it was current HP, now it's max HP. So similar to Valk, you want to have his max HP right up. Is it his? Is it 20% of his HP or 20% of the enemy's HP? Interesting. We'll have a look at that. Deals 20% of max HP damage on 3 random enemies. The damage cap is now 2,500% of Horus's attack. So for boss damage, excellent news, which is what he's really good at. And restores self HP. It was by 10%. Now he is restoring self HP by 40% of the damage dealt. so you should have much more survivability as well. So I sat and made a few videos on Horus last night before the rework. So just I did like 10 in PvP, just against like a friend, and I did 4 against the Sigmund Guild Rain for Fire boss, Flame Shrine boss. Sorry. So I'll be doing the same again today with Horus after this rework for my E2 Horus, and that will show you, hopefully, I've got all the stats noted down, so we'll go and we'll look at all the stats once I've done all of those. Yeah, so I think that's about it for the video today. Apologies, I know it's been a really long video, but it's a special event, so as you'd expect, there's a load of stuff to cover off. We kind of skimmed over the penny and where's the other stuff? The penny and Zia stuff. I'll go in here in fact, but basically penny, yes, penny is awesome. She's great in PvE and PvP. If you can build a penny, I definitely recommend build penny if you haven't already. There's no reason not to. She's pretty easy to build, and as I say, she's awesome in both areas, PvP and PvE. So yeah, Zia's okay. Up to you if you want to build her. She's good at assassin. She's good at picking off foes and just weakening them down and killing the weak foes off one by one. But I think from what I hear, still a little bit squishy, which was my issue when I had her previously at 10 star before the rework. But yeah, you're probably only going to be able to get one hero anyways, and I would say definitely go for Penny. Obviously, if you've already got a Penny E5, you might not want to. You might want to build 2 pennies. Up to you. Yeah, but I think that'll be it. That's the Mid-Autumn event festival there. Loads of stuff to be getting away with. I think, just to sum it up, I think it is a very good event. I think DH Games have done a great job, and they've given a lot of stuff for free-to-play players or light spenders, and they've also given away a lot of stuff for a lot of opportunities for the spenders as well. So they've got that good balance this time round, which is what I was hoping to see from them. I know they've been making more moves in that direction, so great to see. Good job, DH Games, well done. And thanks everyone for watching. As I say, leave a comment in the comments section there, just see if you found this video useful, and also what stuff, I'd love to hear what stuff you're looking to get out of the Moonlight Pool, what options you're going to go for, and have you won the lottery, and are you going to pay £345 to get one of the full moon artifacts? Probably not. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the Mid-Autumn Festival and the summons, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.